I knew I made the right choice because the first day that I met him, he met with my mother and I going over the case for over an hour, not knowing if we were going to hire him, not expecting any sort of payment, just to meet with me, to get to know me as a person. I wasn't a docket number to him like I was with every other attorney. I was a person. He saw me. And having someone who sees you when you're going through something so personal, when you feel the whole world is coming down on you over false allegations, over inaccurate representations of yourself from DCF, you need someone who sees you as a person. And that's what Attorney Seaver does. He sees you as the person. I hired 2 other lawyers prior to Attorney Seaver, and they don't even compare. My first attorney that I had for the situation wasn't providing me with any information. I had no idea what was happening. I had no idea what day my court dates were. She didn't understand the process. She wasn't, I suppose, in that sense, a DCF lawyer. And Attorney Seaver is. He knows his material. He knows what needs to be said. He knows what needs to be done. My lawyer was lost in the situation, but wasn't willing to tell me. She would rather put me in a predicament, in a situation that would leave me vulnerable, than to admit that she wasn't the right person for my case. I assumed that every attorney wanted what was best for you. And, 3 attorneys later, until I got to Attorney Seaver, you realize that some people are experts and some people aren't. Attorney Seaver is an expert in what he does. And I truly could not recommend Attorney Seaver more in regards to any situation that you need support, a plan, representation. He's got you. Working with Attorney Seaver was an incredibly easy experience, especially after working with so many other attorneys that don't work in his manner. The amount of work that I got out of the flat fee, I honestly, Kevin Seaver deserved to be paid more from me. He went above and beyond. Having the flat fee made everything simple because I wasn't afraid to make phone calls. I wasn't afraid to send emails or to communicate. Attorney Kevin Seaver was reaching out to me. I wasn't worried about a time clock going off and minutely payments and so on and so forth. That flat fee gave me all of him, and he never once for a moment made me think that he was nickel and diming me, or that he cared about the money. He cared about me as a person. I would have felt, if I lost my child to DCF, lost. I can't even put it into words. It would be the worst possible thing that could ever happen to me. I think it's the worst possible thing that could ever happen to anyone. The idea that someone could take your child from you. He's my everything. There's nothing in my life that means more to me than my son. Entering into Attorney Kevin Seaver's office, I didn't know what to do. I'm not an expert in law. I didn't know what the different statutes meant. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't know what needed to be done and what my next steps were. I was completely blind in the situation. I'm an expert within my own career field, but I'm no expert in regards to the law. I needed someone who was going to hold my hand and protect me from everything that was around me, and that's what Kevin did. The idea that paying an hourly rate, the idea that you're thinking cost-wise, thinking that you can go with a cheaper lawyer, it adds up. It adds up. You get a huge cost and not the representation that you need. You want to go for the best. Attorney Kevin Seaver is voted online. He's voted in the community to be the best DCF attorney. And you want to make sure that if you have a battle with him, that he's the person who's representing you, that he's the one walking you through the situation, providing you with all of the communication that you need, providing you with representation you need and deserve. And there's no monetary value that you can place on accurate representation that helps to save and change your life.